The Independent National Electoral Commission, Inec, says in October 2023, it recorded a total of 1,000 litigations as a result of infractions from the general election. These litigations pose huge concerns for the country's democracy, as most believe godfatherism is one of the easiest ways to get into politics. However, Inec, in its magnanimity to challenge this ugly trend, cautioned party leaders about the dangers associated with the aftermath of the electioneering process in the country. Speaking at the first quarterly consultative meeting with the Inter-Party Advisory Council IPAC in Abuja, the chairman of the Commission, Prof. Mahmood Yakubu, said the tendency to grant waivers to candidates who were a few days earlier is alarming and called for strict adherence to electoral laws to surmount threats.
Similarly, political parties should avoid acrimonious primaries. Increasingly, the conduct of parallel primaries and the emergence of multiple candidates is a frequent occurrence. So too is the tendency to grant waivers to candidates who were a few days earlier card-carrying members of other political parties and nominating such persons to the Commission as their candidates for election. Some of these infractions lead to unnecessary litigations among party members in which the Commission is always joined as a party. The legal fees and cost of producing certified true copies of documents can be used more productively in other electoral activities by both political parties and the Commission. We must find a solution to this situation.
On the off-cycle governorship election in Edo and Ondo State, the IPAC National Chairman Yusuf Dantali commended Inec for the success of the last general election and called for a review and re-examining of the Constitution, Electoral Act, guidelines and regulations for the conduct of elections to make amendments where necessary to strengthen electoral integrity for democracy to thrive.
We have to be proactive to ensure that the Edo and Ondo State gubernatorial elections meet the expectations of Nigeria and international community. So there should be no excuse for poor performance. IPAC will constantly engage Inec as usual and major stakeholders to ensure the success of the elections. IPAC commends the leadership of Inec for the performance so far, and so much still needs to be done to improve the nation's electoral process that will drastically reduce post-election petitions and litigation. Just as Council will engage leaders of political parties on strict adherence to internal party democracy in the nomination of candidates for various elective offices, which will in turn reduce pre-election litigation. It is unfortunate that funds that should have been deployed for different party politics and structures in the country are spent on avoidable litigations that distracted, disorganized, disrupted and destabilized activities of most political parties and eventually change of leadership. Most of this factionalization and imposition of candidates are sponsored by notorious godfathers and reactionary forces from other political parties to ensure they conquer the electoral process. This must be resisted by all of us of democracy in Nigeria. It is time to sanitize the electoral process, ensure integrity of the elections that will reinforce citizens' confidence in the nation's emerging democracy.
They also lamented the worrisome state of the nation and called for a collective effort, irrespective of political affiliation, to enhance all-round growth. Vincent Okushi, reporting for Quality Television.
Audio Jungle.